Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. And we are coming to the end of Wrath, and I wanted to do a video talking about, well, just Wrath in general. How was it and all that good stuff. So, yeah, the first thing I want to say is I would love to hear what your kind of highs and lows with Wrath has been so far. I say so far, it's nearly over, but just in general, did you enjoy it? Did it live up to expectations? Let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments. Love to hear all that sort of stuff, and I do genuinely try and read them all. So, yeah, but Wrath for me was, original Wrath, I was sort of, I'm going to say like 11, 12, 13 years old. I wasn't very old at all, but I played a Blood DK, I tanked everything, I would make raid groups constantly, I had so many characters, I lived and breathed Wrath, and I was always nervous about Wrath Classic, just because it had such a high expectation to live up to for me in terms of nostalgia. Now, a lot of people had that, I think, and Wrath was always seen as that kind of pinnacle of WoW, that kind of really high point that it hit. And I think Classic was inevitably going to get to Wrath. We all knew it was going to get to Wrath. And as soon as Classic Vanilla came out. And yeah, and I was always a little bit concerned that, some things wouldn't live up to it. And I don't think it did. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of different things. The first one I'll talk about is PvP. I PvP'd non-stop back in Wrath original, and I lived in battlegrounds, I lived in arenas and things like that, and I'm not sure if it's just the community nowadays, but getting into PvP is horrifically hard. I'm not the best player anymore in terms of PvP. I would probably take some time to get into it, and I want to in Kata, but Wrath in general for me feels like it was just not quite accessible to me. The raids, I actually really enjoyed Nax, but I think I enjoyed Nax because of the people I raided with. It was a good bunch of guys. We had some issues with the guild, as I'm sure every guild does, but generally they were an awesome set of guys, and just raiding with them was so fun every week. Ulduar, people rate Ulduar as like one of the top 5 raids of all time. It isn't for me. I didn't enjoy it the first time round, and there's only a couple of bosses I enjoyed even this time around. For me, we cleared it, it was great, but it's probably not a raid I'd ever want to do again. Trial of the Crusader was fun. I've always liked that raid just because of how short it is. You go in, you just concentrate for half an hour, and it's done, right? Decent amount of rewards and things like that, but generally it's not anything like crazy special. It's not something I'm going to look back on and go, oh, do you remember that TOGC raid? But it's, I enjoyed it while it was there. And then ICC was the raid I was looking forward to. I loved ICC when it first came out, and I lived and breathed it. I did the Ashen Verdict rep grind week 1 on like 4 different characters. The bosses just are so nostalgic. But even that, I mean, it kind of lost something this time around for me. And I'm interested to know if it did for you guys as well. But like I said, for me, it really didn't live up to how high of a pedestal I put it on. That's not to say it's bad at all. I think I just put it on too high of a pedestal. In terms of the expansion in general, we got a couple of changes along the way, which, balance changes. I would have preferred they actually did more and kept on top of it and kept constant communication with us on it, not just kind of drop it out of the blue. But generally, I don't think anything really hurt the game by them adding it. I don't think it changed much in terms of Wrath's lifespan or expectation. In terms of its lifespan, I do think the expansion, we had this ICC hiatus again where we're just here for half a year. And it's like, why? I just don't see the need for us to have been in here for so long. And I am slightly concerned that will happen with Kata, even with this improved cadence, that we will get, stuck in Dragon Soul for 6 months, which if they do, I'll be very disappointed in. But, when we do this video for Kata as we're going into MOP, which is definitely going to happen, then maybe we can look back at it and see that. But generally, the people I've played with have definitely made Wrath for me, 100%. And actually YouTube, I haven't been particularly consistent. I'm trying to get more and more consistent recently. But making videos and doing stuff, and that's going to lead into Kata. I have a feeling that Kata is going to be like the best expansion for me. Do I have any regrets? So this is like question of the day then for you guys. Do you have any regrets about Wrath? Is there anything you wanted to do but didn't? Or anything you did do that you kind of wish you didn't? For me, I think rolling away from Shami was a mistake. It's the class that I've just fell in love with, and it is my class. And I stepped away from it because I wanted to be, I wanted to people please and help other people and, roll the Shadow Priest so I could do Algalon, or roll a Warlock because we were missing one, or, that sort of thing. I shouldn't have. I should have just stayed Shami the entire time. And I'm sure there's people that will watch this that know me that go, yeah, you should have, and we told you so, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is. My high... I don't know what the high of the expansion would have been, I think. The time that I was most excited for was genuinely day one of Nax. And that sounds really strange, but we had everyone's just gone crazy hard getting geared up to the teeth. We've gone in, we knew it was going to be easy, so it's just a case of going in and bulldozing stuff, having a laugh and a joke, taking it a little bit too seriously. That was probably my best time of Wrath. But yeah, so overall I think Blizzard smashed it with Wrath. Whether we'll ever see Wrath Classic again, I don't know. Whether we'll see Wrath Classic with changes, that could be really cool. But generally, I think if we ever do it again, I'm going to be taking it a lot less seriously. And, I don't think the raids will be where I focus my attention, actually. But yeah, love to hear your guys' stories. That's kind of how Wrath was for me. Generally, I think it was a massive success for Blizzard again. And I'm sure Kata will follow suit, hopefully. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. How was Wrath for you? A little bit of a rambly video, but I do like doing this unscripted kind of talking video sometimes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. More videos coming soon. Hope you guys enjoy Kata release, and catch you later. Bye.